Okay, since we made it.
Yeah. So let
Okay, so let's give some more minutes and then we can start it. Okay, so I guess we can start. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. We'll start with a short introduction about ourselves. I'm George, and I'm a senior software developer, mainly working with Java. Now I'm part of Web3 Labs, and for the past 2 years, I've been actively working with Hyperledger products as Besu Hyperledger and now Web3J, and which recently became a Hyperledger product. And also, I'm the maintainer of Web3J along with Nisha Sharma. Nisha, if you could step in.
yeah. Thanks, George. Yeah. So I'm a blockchain developer and I'm with Web3 Labs from past 1.5 year. And before that, I was working with VMware, and I've been in this field like from 2-3 years. And so along with George, I maintain Web3J, and we've been working on Besu and other Hyperledger products. Hey, Aman and Suzanne, maybe if you want to introduce yourself.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, I'm a student from India. I study in IIIT Jabalpur. So Android and blockchain are my two primary interests, and I recently discovered this project. So I wanted to know more about this. So hence I was here for the meeting.
Welcome, Aman, to the meeting.
Hi, my name is Suzanne. I'm just browsing. I'm just like I attend a school for UCLA Extension for blockchain technology. I'm just joined for how that works, and that's for me and as a beginner, and just stay quiet and just want to see how that goes on. Thank you.
Hey, welcome,
Great.
Suzanne.
Yeah, and then thanks for introducing yourself. And yeah, I guess we can start. So mainly the purpose of these calls is to keep the users and the contributors aware about the latest Web3J changes and what we are planning to do next, and how exactly will the thing evolve, and also like to ask for the help of the contributors in order to contribute, because there are a lot of things going on. And as we can see right now, we are only two maintainers, me and Nishal, and do that, we'll appreciate any support coming from you guys. But as you mentioned, as you are just entering in this field, and you are in the early beginning steps of getting working with blockchain, and also maybe with Web3J, then that's good, because this is also our first Hyperledger Web3J session. And yeah, you can get to know more about it. So I think the best to start it, in order to start, would be to share my screen. 1 second. I think you agree, Nishal, to go through the agenda.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
then.
start with the agenda.
Okay, so I guess you can see my screen.
Yep, visible.
Okay, great. So these are the few points that we are aiming to discuss during this session. And mainly what we are looking to get out of this is, okay, what are the users and the contributors interested in order to maybe keep further workshops and calls. By the way, did you have the chance to see the workshops that we hold, that we had before, and which are available on YouTube about Web3J and blockchain? Just for curiosity. Okay, I will take that as a no worries. And yeah, like just to give, I mean, the reason for which I ask about this thing is that, of course, like we need to learn and to get more and more info, aware of more and more things that which are happening on blockchain, and especially on the Hyperledger Web3J, because this is the main purpose of this call. In order to that, we as maintainers, we are aiming to hold all type of sessions and workshops in order to help user on board on this, and help understood what we are doing here. And that's why, like, we are keen to get any type of suggestions or topics about what type of workshops or call we should have. By the way, Nishal, do you know where is the page with the links that we had from the latest recordings?
I have that playlist. 1 second, I can share that.
Maybe you can put it in chat.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. 1 second to open it. Okay, so for example, here it's okay. So this
We may see some more
in
people
here we
dialing
have a
in.
presentation about Web3J and what is really doing, and we recommend you, like, if you have interest in it, to take a look at and to find out more about. And also here there should be another thing.
It
Let's
was a
go.
playlist.
Yeah,
If
this
you,
is what I'm looking for.
um,
Okay, this one, the Hyperledger Web2J playlist. No, not really.
We may see some more people dialing.
Oh, okay.
1 out of 3. Oh, I think that's if you go down, it should
Oh, okay,
be,
like
yeah,
this.
this one.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so in here what we have is the presentation that I opened several times. And also what we have is there is this workshop, hands-on workshops, which has like 3 hours. And mainly these workshops shows how to interact, how to build the applications using Web3J and to deploy smart contracts, create contract wrappers, and doing everything in Java. And also in here we have some really interesting things about how to create different type of transactions, and also we have described and also the implementation for the block transactions, which is the latest EAP added to our Web3J. Okay, so I will put all this also into chat and in the chat, and you can take a look at whenever like you think you can. Okay, and these are just for introduction. Okay, now getting back to our agenda. Yep, so this was related to topics. Nishal, could you please help me with the latest updates?
Yeah, so with the latest Web3J updates, so I think the last we was so currently we are planning to upgrade to Gradle 8.5 for all Web3J repos. And the last release was 4.11.3, where we fixed some test wrapper generation, and then I can share this. And then there was a Web3J release fix because we recently migrated to Web3J Hyperledger. So we fixed those releases and repo structure. And then
Okay, good stuff on this. And yeah, also like just for our new joiners, like, as you can see here, most of the things are done by Nishal and I. And also we have some other contributors, but we'd like to have more if possible. So, yep. Okay, back to you, Nishal.
yeah, so if you go to the agenda, I think yeah, so I think Suzanne and Eman, if you have any questions like how to contribute or how to get started, please you can ask some questions here. Then we can go to the mentorship agenda.
Yeah, I wanted to know the prerequisites which were required so that I could contribute efficiently, because I'm aware like I've been dealing with Android and blockchain, but I didn't know what level is expected here.
Raj, if you want to take that.
Sure. So in order to contribute what we are looking for, let me see, I think I have here an issue open. No, not this one. Second, Web3J. Okay, so we have several Web3J products in here. I mean, under the Hyperledger organizations, if you are going to repository and type in here Web3J, you can see here most of the projects related to Web3J. And soon we'll get also to the Android topic for the Menti subject. But in order to contribute to Web3J, what you can do is just fork this project and after create, I mean, a pull request with whatever you think could help to improve could help improving this project. Because in here, for example, we have, let's see, most of them are bug fix as it is this one, the default encoding calculation. And I mean, as you can see, there isn't really like a big change, or I don't know, like multiple files. Like even a word changing a keyword or a new function call that could solve a bug or improve anything, it's really appreciated. And
And you can go through the issues like if you find
exactly.
something that's
Mhm.
interesting to you, and you can use Web3J and you can understand like how it's the working. And think it's all written in Java. So if you are familiar with Java, it will be easy for you. Even if you don't know Java or simple coding, then that's fine. You can jump into the issues. and you can see whatever you can fix, or you can start using Web3J, and then you can understand like, okay, I can fix this thing, or fix this bug.
Exactly. And as you can see in here, like right now we have like 132 open issues. And yeah, I mean, there are plenty of things to choose from, but usually like the way that we recommend to solve the issues is like trying to reproduce the error locally in order to, okay, to really spot that if is that the case that the issuer it's bringing on. And after that, for example, if, okay, you are not able to reproduce the issue, go and type a message, tag the issuer, okay, I am not able to reproduce, could you please give me some more input, or maybe you can ask us directly, because we have a Discord channel here. And please, I think you guys are part of this already, as you found out about this call, right?
Yeah, we found out from the Discord.
Oh, okay, then that's great. And like just trying to be as to be active, like like ping us on Discord, or pick issues from here, comment on the issues, tag the owner of the issue, or tag me and Nishal here in the comments in order to get some more input if you feel that you are getting stuck or whatever. Nishal, is there anything else that we should mention?
Oh, I think apart from these prerequisites, there's nothing like any prerequisite. Just if you are interested in blockchain, if you're interested in contributing, just pick any issue, and you can use the software, and then you will understand like, okay, here it is limiting, or here I can improve this. So you can just jump into the code base, and yeah, try fixing some bugs, or even if it's a comment error or readme error, you can pull a request for that.
Yeah, and also like, for example, we have also this type of tag which is good first issue
Mhm.
that you can look at, or the one that which are a lot easier are the documentation issues. And also, like, maybe when you are trying to solve one Web3J issue, you will find out that, okay, the behavior is present, but you can't find the exact place in Web3J modules here in all these packages, and that might be another issue. And I mean, not really an issue, but the cause of that might be that you are not looking in the right repository, because as I mentioned here in the beginning, we have multiple Web2J repositories, and each of it is doing its particular thing. For example, this is acting as a plugin for Maven. This is a Solidity Gradle plugin, and all these are reunited under the main entering repo, which is Web2J. But you'll find out more as as you'll be working and dealing with these things.
And you can anytime ping us on or Discord for any questions if you get stuck or anything.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Does this answer your question?
Yeah, thanks for that.
Okay, great. Okay, and next is the Hyperledger Web2J mentorship that we are looking to get it started in 2 weeks, I guess, right, Nishal?
Yep.
And for this, right now, we have all the applications on the Linux Foundation platforms. We need to go through them, and most probably next week we'll try to schedule calls, like screening calls with the ones that we think that they will fit for this position. Because I mean, we are not really looking to have like a big experience, but we are keen to find interest in Java, Kotlin with Android if possible, and like some small knowledge about blockchain. because I mean it's a mentorship in the end, so we are not aiming for a lot of years experience.
Mhm.
Anything you'd like to add, Nishal?
I think yeah. Apart from this, if you are really interested in open source contribution, because that really matters if you continue even after the mentorship, so that that is helpful. So I think the main, apart from this, the Android development and blockchain experience, we try to get those mentees who are really interested in open source contribution, or who has done some open source contribution already.
Indeed. Do you guys have any question on this topic?
And also we have we'll be start sending the mail for the shortlisted candidates for the interview thing soon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I
And
think
if
my
you want
questions
to
were
know,
answered. Yeah.
and
Okay.
and I think you wanted to know more about what we are going to do in this project, right?
Yeah, yeah. What the actual project is in the mentorship.
Okay, so what we are looking to get out of this internship is that uh, till Web3J was migrated to Java 17, Web3J also was able to be supported by Android. But after we moved to Java 17, it seems that we have some conflicts and some issues, and it's not, now Web3J library is not fully compatible with to be integrated with the Android applications. So what we are looking is to create in here a separate branch and to update the code which is not compatible with Android to make it compatible, like to keep going ahead with a different Java version and also build type in order to make that available. But for this, we have a roadmap that we are still looking at, and everything like all the goals and the tasks will be fully described on the roadmap and will be planned for the next 6 months. Because 6 months, I think it's the mentorship, right, Initial?
Yep. It's from June to November.
Mm-hmm. Initial, do you have more details about?
No, I think that's it. Like as you said, after Java 1.8, it was hard for us for bumping the Android version to Java 17 because we were facing some issues and conflicts. So, so yeah, the Mentee will be working on this, resolving the issues and making compatible with the latest Android versions.
Mm-hmm. Because this is like a demand from the community, which is using Web3J in order to keep it compatible with Android. And as you've seen that we have several issues opened, and furthermore, we need to keep updates with the latest EEPs and to integrate them in the Web3J. I mean, we'll really appreciate a mentee that will join us and help us keep doing the work. And also, like, we'll have the full will be fully guided by us and will help him with anything needed.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So yeah, okay, so we finished with this point. And the next one would be the account abstraction topic. And I guess I mean, this is the next main goal to integrate in the Web3J, the support from the account abstraction. And right now, my colleague Nishal is doing the work for it. And could you update to us with
Yeah.
some, I mean, can you give us some updates? Sorry.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, so account abstractions like the smart wallets, you can say the smart contracts. so basically, right now, if you start a transaction, it can only be done by an EUA, right? The end user account, basically, and you can't initiate a transaction from a smart contract directly. So after the account abstraction, it will help for even smart contract to initiate a transaction, right? So we have the four EIP 4337 implementation, and so currently this implementation requires different bundlers. So the reference bundler is ETH infinitism, right? Currently I'm working on testing it with Besu and all the major Ethereum clients like Geth. So it's working with Geth, but I'm facing some issue with Besu. So currently trying to fix that. And after that, we are going to migrate so basically we have new RPCs endpoint like ETH send user op in this EIP. So we will be implementing this in Web3J. So it's easy for users to implement the account abstraction in their projects. So this is the next step for Web3J.
Okay. Yep. So
If you have any questions, like, yeah, you can ping on Discord, like what is account abstraction or how we are going to implement it. If you can contribute, if you can, yeah, if you want to take something, yeah, feel free to reach out in Discord.
do you have any open PR, Michelle, on that?
Open PR, I don't think so. We have any open PR right now.
Oh, okay. Mhm. Okay. Yep. So this was related to the account abstraction, and next thing it's the major issue to be discussed by the community. Okay, this point refers to the things that I mean, usually the new joiners into the of this call and the contributors could bring to our attention in order to get them so for to at least put our thoughts together in order to get a result. But as you mentioned, I mean, the audience that we have today already mentioned that it's I mean, there are new joiners to this space. I don't think is the case. Or maybe do you guys have any topic here in order to discuss it about Web3J or about blockchain? Nishal, do you have anything, any concerns or?
I think no, I think we have discussed most of the agenda, and if you have any questions or anything to discuss, Suzanne, Aman, yeah, you can bring that questions.
Mhm.
Uh, I wanted to join this, like what I wanted to get out of this meeting was to have some resources to get started with. I think the playlist is a good starting point for me. And the issues as you mentioned, I think that is what I wanted from here. So right now I don't have much questions.
Mhm. Okay, and also like in terms of issues or related to Web2J, I'll open this again. So if we're going here on Web2J and for example, you are interested in a specific thing and to see if that if there is an error on that, you can go on and that's also you can type in here anything you're interested in. And for example, let's take Android. I don't know. I think there should be an issue with this. Oh, okay, see, and you can find most of the things open for this Android topic. And also like in order to use this and or maybe if you have question about how exactly you should use Web3J or integrate it into a project in order to get started, there is this documentation. And I will add this also to the chat. And in here you can find most of the articles with Web2J and I mean not articles but which are made as tutorials in order to get started and to do anything you need. Let me add this also to the chat.
Yeah, I think the best resource is, start a project with Web3J. So we have CLI, Web3J CLI, and you can start a project directly. So I think, and then start to understand like how to deploy these smart contracts using Web3J, those topics.
Exactly, and this is the very first thing with the quick start. And also there is the getting started, and in here we have also how to run a node locally. But in here, like you can try to spin up a Besu network, but I mean this might be quite complicated at the beginning. But instead of this, you can go directly for Ganache, which is a really easy to use tool. Okay. Any other questions?
I think yeah, we covered everything, and feel free to join these calls. And
Yep.
if anyone else wants to join, then yeah, can give them invite.
Yes, and also like if you plan like from tomorrow or within the next day to work on an issue, and maybe you'll have questions, this call it will be, I mean, you can ping us on Discord, or also if you would like to have a call or anything, you can, I mean, you can also ping us and ask to have a call. I mean, if it's related to the issue and to the Web3J, but also like we can hear us again in 2 weeks. When is the next call plan?
Cool. I think yeah.
Okay, so I will stop sharing.
Thank you, Aman. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, George.
Yep, thank you, everyone. Okay, so
Thanks a lot.
okay, hope we
Bye-bye.
will hear from you soon about any contribution related to any contribution, or maybe we can we'll see again in the screening for the mentorship. And yep, that's all. Then
Thank
I'll
you.
stop the
Bye-bye.
recording. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.